Wall Street is coming on-chain and they're doing it on Avalanche. Meet AVAX One, the first publicly traded company built to own Avalanche. They've raised $550 million to accumulate over $700 million worth in AVAX and use that to create a massive flywheel with benefits for the entire Avalanche ecosystem. It's not just another rebrand, it's a signal that Wall Street is moving on-chain and moving big, and they're doing it on Avalanche as the chosen network. So what is AVAX One? So what is AVAX One all about? Now, it's a company formerly known as AgriFORCE, which is on the Nasdaq as AGRI. The company is rebranding to AVAX One, becoming the first publicly traded AVAX Treasury. Their mission is to accumulate and manage institutional-grade AVAX holdings while acquiring and tokenizing real-world businesses that operate on Avalanche. You kind of got to think of it as the Berkshire Hathaway of the on-chain economy, combining things like disciplined token management with real-world cash-flowing assets. So let's look at the key facts. First up, there was a $550 million raise. AVAX One has structured a $550 million capital plan. There's $300 million in private investment in public equity, backed by over 50 institutional and crypto-native investors, led by Matt Zhang's Hiveman Capital and Anthony Scaramucci's Skybridge Capital, plus up to $250 million in future equity-linked instrument investors, including Galaxy Digital, Currency Group, Kraken and ParaFi Capital, making this one of the largest institutional moves into on-chain finance this year. Now here's where things get really interesting. The capital is going to be used to acquire over $700 million worth of AVAX directly from the Avalanche Foundation, creating a massive on-chain treasury at the core of the Avalanche ecosystem. This is going to lead to awesome things like a yield engine and DeFi flywheel. Now, AVAX One's business model is designed for cash flow from day one. The company is going to be staking the majority of its AVAX. Just doing that will earn it around 6.7% annual yields, and at a rough calculation, you're looking at short of $47 million per year on a $700 million treasury. But it doesn't stop there. The rewards are going to be redeployed into DeFi and tokenized asset markets on Avalanche, creating a self-sustaining on-chain growth loop. More AVAX, more yield, more deployment, more ecosystem value. It's a DeFi flywheel and it's all powered by a publicly traded entity. This will also be used to power RWAs and tokenization. Now, this is where the real-world impact kicks in, and it's not just about holding AVAX. AVAX One is betting big and tokenizing real-world assets. It's the future of finance. We know this is a massive area for Avalanche, and for me, personally, it's the area that will see everyone coming on-chain as we're talking about things like property funds and financial products, all moving from paper and spreadsheets to being on-chain, tradable and transparent. All the things that everyone transacts with and interacts with daily, they will be using on-chain. I did do a full deep dive on RWA tokenization and Avalanche, so I'll link to that up above if you're on YouTube or in the comments on the socials, as this does explain why I think it's so important for the future. So, who is the team behind it? This initiative is led by Matt Zhang, who's the founder of Hiveman Capital and the nominated chairman of AVAX One. You've also got Anthony Scaramucci on board, who's the founder of Skybridge Capital. Both bring super deep Wall Street and crypto expertise, and their involvement signals that regulated capital markets are ready to embrace layer one exposure. Add to that the backing from brands like Galaxy, DCG, Kraken, ParaFi and 50 plus investors, and you've got one of the most credible institutional players in Avalanche's history. So what does this mean for Avalanche and also people like me and you in the community? Now, for the Avalanche ecosystem, it's a defining moment. AVAX One brings massive institutional visibility, direct capital inflows and on-chain activity from traditional markets. Every dollar raised and every AVAX stake strengthens the network security. It's also going to reduce circulating supply, and that amplifies demand for the token. Avalanche is already powering tokenization pilots from JP Morgan, Apollo and KKR, and AVAX One as a publicly traded partner committed to expanding that frontier. It validates Avalanche as the institutional grade blockchain for the next generation of real-world asset tokenization and DeFi integration. It's not just good for AVAX holders, it's going to transform the whole ecosystem. So what's the TLDR? AVAX One is raising $550 million to buy $750 million plus in AVAX, stake for yield and tokenized real-world assets on Avalanche. Backed by Hiveman, Skybridge, Galaxy, DCG, Kraken and ParaFi, it's the first publicly traded AVAX treasury bridging Wall Street and DeFi. The result of this is going to be institutional capital on Avalanche, a $700 million AVAX sync, and a major step forward to mainstream on-chain finance. Wall Street is coming, and it's coming big onto Avalanche. Want to know more? Follow at AVAX_1 on X. Bookmark their website, AVAX1.com, as it's coming soon. You can also follow Avalanche on X at AVAX and stay in the know for everything that's coming. My name is DeFi Side, create content on crypto, blockchain, Web3 and more. I'm a member of Avalanche Team 1, so I do make it my mission to explain all about this tech, about real world tokenization and why it's going to matter to you. So jump on, follow my socials, subscribe to my YouTube at DeFi_ to see all of my content. Peace out.